Welcome to How to Titti like a Bhasana with your host, Reno Gorman, Firefly pose or straddle sit for you gymnasts. Anyways, I'm going to do a demo here first of it, and then I'm going to give you some tips. But first off, I start with bent knees and see how far I walk my feet in to start off with. This is to keep my legs from sliding down my arms. I think that's a mistake a lot of people try to make. They go for the widest legs possible. All right. Try and lift everything away from the floor. You can dip down and lift your chest as one variation, or try to lift everything away from the floor. Also, I'm doing some other fun stuff here in this demo, like push-ups, and then pushing everything away from the floor so much so that eventually you can just press that all the way up to a handstand. All right? Or work the negative for that Stalder press, that straddle press. Go slow, okay? Keep those legs really active, hip flexors, quads really, really tight and engaged. And then give yourself a break. Take a counter stretch for those quads and hip flexors because they're going to be firing full force for this pose. All right. Now for some stretches, obviously we need the hip flexibility, hamstring flexibility, so work on your straddle sits, your Skandasana. Inch in one breath at a time. Hold for about a minute. Point through your heels if you want extra stretch. Point for your toes if you want to practice what you're going to do when you straddle into the Tittibhasana. Push your butt and legs into the floor when you do this pose for more active PNF stretch. Also, we can lift the hips here. I don't do a great job here, but you can lift up a little bit higher than me, I bet. Focus on lifting as much as you can, and then focus on lifting those heavy legs. Give them some wiggles, and also practice holding them steady and being able to breathe there. Next, practice lifting those legs of yours. Fire up those hip flexors. Draw circles, big circles, little circles. Switch directions. If you get bored with it, draw some triangles or other polygons of your choice. All right. And then next, let's just stretch and balance there. I'd also practice this hands-free if I were you. Do as I say, not as I do. Next, we really need to get into the hip flexors. We need to be able to really open up the hips. So these lizard low lunge poses work great. Think about how low your chest can go relative to your thigh and knee. All right. From there, practice sliding your arm underneath your knee crease. Take a couple breaths. You can push off the back of your calf and then hold it there. Really push your arm against the back of your thigh. It's gonna help, trust me. All right. Obviously, we're gonna do that on each side. Again, see how low you can get. I'm pressing my feet into the floor very actively here, so I get an active stretch. I'm seeing how low I can get towards the floor with my chest and shoulders. Then slide your arm underneath, just like we did before. You yogis obviously know where to go to from here. We're going to work on that bind. Okay, just another little fun thing to do. You could also straighten out your leg. You could try straightening out both legs and finding some mobility in the chest there. All right. So, some other things to practice that are quite similar to Tittibhasana is Bird of Paradise. All right, it's basically like a one-armed Tittibhasana, okay? Notice I'm pointing my toes there. It gives me a little more slack in the calf. Obviously, we're going to do that on both sides, all right? Now, some other things to do. Again, the legs are very heavy. You need to practice having them carry their own weight with active mobility. So it's not just about how far you can stretch when you hold it, but how high you can hold it without the help of the hands. Give them a little lift every once in a while, and then hold, hold, hold. I'm doing a pretty quick demo here, so go longer than I say. All right, and do these with hip abducted. Keep the leg up as high as you can. Point your toes. Keep your knee as straight as you can. Give it a little lift every once in a while. Hold, hold, hold. Breathe, balance. Do it all. All right, and also taking like a happy baby squatting position. Look how low I can get those shoulders and arms down. That really helps with the Tittibhasana. All right, so here we go. Again, my knees are bent. I'm walking the feet in close. I'm not going for that wide hip abduction first. First, I'm clamping down on my arms, and I'm squeezing inward up my shoulders so that they don't slide off the legs, not the shoulders. Okay, I did a little push-up there for funsies. That's going to build a lot of strength. Okay, pull everything away from the floor, just like that. See how far my legs are from the ground? Or work in the opposite direction. I'm not so good at that part, but that's one other place you could take it. Right? Those push-ups, work on them. They're super fun, and they're going to build up lots of strength, and they just look really silly too. All right? And then just for shits and giggles, one more Stalder press, straddle up. Sorry, my handstand has bent arms and a little crook in the left side there, But here we go one more time, working really slow. Oh, I'm working with some straddle presses, maybe some straddle pike presses, and then going all the way down. Ooh, nice straddle press, sort of, kind of. All right, now you're going all the way back down, super slow, keeping everything far away from the floor, and then give yourself a break. Stretch the tops of those thighs and hip flexors. Now, in combination with all these things, obviously work your middle splits, work your front splits, work your basic arm and hand balancing in crow, work your handstands, and just go do it.